behind bars. What's next?
And the city's safer than ever. Maybe Peter Parker can have more of a life.
Game Informer's Spider-Man coverage has begun and has let us learn a lot of information about the much anticipated PS4 exclusive. We've been able to set aside some of the most interesting tidbits about the game and its different aspects, preparing a big Spider-Man PS4 preview with all the content you need to know about the title before it gets even closer. The details include the world, the story, the suite and the gameplay of the upcoming action-adventure. Insomniac Games has apparently put a lot of effort and care into building a believable and breathing world for our Spider-Man to explore. One of the interesting pieces of information is that this game's New York City will be a living part of the Marvel Universe, meaning that buildings like the Stark Tower and the Wakandan Embassy will be fully depicted in it. Our character will have a bold and open relationship with the citizens of New York City, will be able to interact with them, take selfies, high-fives, finger guns, and even interrupt a basketball game and shoot the ball with our web. Lots of details have been depicted too, like squirrels and rooftop parties that we can crash in and interact with. We won't be able to hurt civilians, and the streets will tentatively be as populated as Grand Theft Auto 5's, with apparently a low propane while speeding across them.
Everything you care about will be destroyed.
While we don't have any spoilerific information about the story itself, we've been given a lot of context as for when the game starts and when it is set. Spider-Man kicks off with the remote nature of Peter Parker, who's been a superhero for a while now and has a great understanding of how these things work. The title will have a huge focus on Peter Parker rather than simply playing with Spider-Man. He's a rookie scientist when the game begins, and in his shelter he can walk around interacting with various items and speaking to different characters. He knows Harry, and Aunt Mary works at the shelter run by Mr. Negative. Mary Jane and him have split around 6 months ago and reunite to work together in the game. Fisk is the first villain we'll need to take down, while for other characters Insomniac Games didn't want to provide more details. They said Venom is a cool character though.
Maybe the city needs our friend more than you think.
Spider-Man's suit is a huge part in the game, and Insomniac Games has started to provide us with more details about it and about the way it works. Interestingly, the suit with the wild logo we've been shown so far won't be unlocked until a later part in the story, while the wild logo carries a specific meaning we still know nothing about. At the beginning of the adventure, we'll be wearing the traditional suit, and each color will carry a different meaning and use across the game. Blue parts are active material, red is armor, and white is still unknown as a material, but we know it will serve as a protective substance. The suit is designed specifically for the game and its story, and is said to have been put a lot of care into it. Consider that, for example, Knuckles are covered with specific material which is different from all the rest. The current build of the title has over 21 costumes, but the final is said to be targeting a much higher amount. Some of them will have unique abilities, while in most of the cases the unlocks will pass from a suit to another depending on which you are using. Each suit will be showcased properly in cutscenes, and these means cutscenes are run in real time.
No pressure, right?
Open world games quality is in most cases defined by what they allow you to do outside of the main story. Apparently, Spider-Man is carrying a lot of side activities, which will make very fun to explore the game's interpretation of New York City. There will be plenty of activities we'll be able to complete after taking a break from the main story, such as taking photos of some golden cats spread around by Black Cat, or taking down Kingpin outposts. Another activity features bombs that have been placed all over the city by Taskmaster and need to be defused. But also random crimes happen with car chases and robberies where we'll be required to actually go into interiors. Completing them will learn us crafting components, and bonus objectives will reward us even more materials. The leveling system will allow us to grab experience points for doing several tasks like finding landmarks, doing combat and exploration. The upgrades will make it possible to swing and launch faster, having an impact on the traversal, not only on the combats.
Too close.
That's it. So far, this is all the information we've been able to gather, which is quite a lot and very interesting. Let us know if you've enjoyed the video, and stay tuned for more about Spider-Man on Game Preview.